Hi everyone, this is Corey here, and this is the next episode of Let's Make a Game. I continue working on my second game, Venusville, which is a city builder up in the skies of Venus. And my first game was educational game, already available up on Steam. And for this game, I just recently got publisher, so all looking great. And also, if you don't know me, I'm a software developer with 30 years of experience now, if I count in the times when I was just creating games for my own. I made big complex websites and web systems for large companies, blue chip companies here in the UK in the last 17 years. Really serious systems, and I worked in a couple of games like the Fast and the Furious Facebook game and some iPad games and stuff like that. And last year I released my first game as an indie dev, and this is my second one that I'm working on. And today I will work on behavior of the humans, on the colonist. How you see they have multiple values at the moment. What working is the water, the food, the tiredness, and the health. No happiness yet. And I will rework it because at the moment it can go down and then become the bar yellow or red, which makes them want to work when it's in yellow. Then I can of course motivate them clicking on that button, and then when the values goes too deep down, then their health start to deteriorate, which can lead to death. There is a problem with this system. It's actually get quite quickly can get annoying if you have to click a lot to everybody to motivate. So I want to change it, and I'm also using this behavior tree system. Let me just show you. This is a AI, the way to handle AIs. This is the behavior tree editor, where I can add in all the different things, what they do on different situations. Really, it's just a normal behavior tree. The idea is everything goes to left to right and top to bottom, and then goes through the whole tree, deciding if certain things should be triggered or not. But I'm not completely using this tree to control the behaviors. There is another part which custom made, which where I handle all the jobs, and I call it a contract system. So different objects give out contracts because it have multiple tasks for multiple people. Like somebody brings some material, the another come here, and when the materials here, then work on them, produce something, or similar stuff, or carry things and then build a building. And that can be sorted up onto multiple people and NPCs. And then if they are not in contract, which is handled here, so if they are not in contract, the field, or if the field is contract, then they come here and wait. And otherwise, they go through this, and they start to look for water or food or a bed to sleep. Or if nothing to do at all and no jobs is done, then they go and just loiter around a little bit. There are some points throughout the city where they can just walk and pretend to be busy. And also there is one branch here when they die. If they are died and dead, then they stay here, and that's over until they get removed from the game. So the problem with this at the moment is, how I said, when they don't have a job, or, well, when they go to yellow, they give up working, but they could actually work if they don't find the food. That's why we have the motivate button, but it's too laborious to use. So the new idea is they go look for food or water, and then if they get to the end of this branch, then they reassign themselves to work one more task. They do that one more task, and then they try to find food again. If it goes to red, they start. Then maybe even they wait longer, loiter a little bit longer, than the normal one. Something like that is the idea, generally. Okay. Before I continue, just quickly I check if the stream is fine. Okay, just a moment. Bear with me. Just let me check if that's... yes, it says live. Let me just click through to make sure. Okay, so I think it's fine. The volume should be okay and stuff. Okay. So I think it's fine. That's myself talking to me. Okay, so back to the thing, just to make sure everything is okay. All right, so the first thing what I have to do is make sure this one is callable again, so the contract system. Yeah, here, contractor system. So this is the one what sign on for different. There are different channels where all these jobs are posted, and they listen for their own ones. So if it's an engineer, then it listens for engineering jobs, repairing jobs, and also ones which is yeah, just carrying things around. Okay. So what I need to see right now, if it's a person, robots work different. Then if they any of them is not green, they don't have green. I have I have to explain the bounds. So we have the original is green, yellow, and red. So the stat can go to that range. But also I have one which is called gold, which when it's absolutely get full, because I'm triggering special things when it's get full. And also if it goes to black, which is 0, then I trigger dying. At least if it's a health. So that's how I handle, that's an insight thing. But technically it signs on for jobs when we have 5 green stats, and if we don't have, then it signs off and go trying to find food. And so Okay, when we motivate them, let's see what is that, because technically we have to do the same thing. That's a private one. So I count all the stats which yellow. And then just sign on. Okay, so I need a public call, what we can call from outside. Back to work. Now, yeah, back to work. Go back to work. Okay. It's the AI trying to write in, but it's completely rubbish what it's trying to do. Okay, so what I need to do, because this one, the reason is this, all is event based, but this one will be called directly from the same prefab, within the same prefab. So the behavior tree is attached to the people AI worker and the contractor as well. So the contractor is here and it's the behavior tree. So what we will do, is just use it directly. I have to write a new task for the behavior tree editor as well. But first I want to create the endpoint. So go back to work. It just signs on. We don't need to check if it's the right entity ID, because we're calling it from inside, from the same game object. So we know it's the right entity ID. And then yeah, this is just filters out if somebody push it, but they are not need to be motivated, then it's fine. This one is useful because I can send a log message which is visible for the player, which is let's say it says looking for a job to do. And then it signs on. I don't really have to handle if it's red or something else. Just want to make sure. This one will be not triggered if we are already signed on. So we not double sign on or something. Okay, so I think that one is the satisfied. Maybe no. How I know if I signed on? So far it was deterministic, so you couldn't do that because it's only was event driven. But here I'm breaking the normal cycle, which is depends on of the stats if you signed on, except the motivate one. But that's even questioning me if this one can break things when you start to motivate. So it signs me on, and then satisfied is true, at least temporary, until the next task. Okay, so maybe I should check if I'm satisfied when this one very satisfied set. I just want to make equals only in sign on and sign off. So if I'm on, it's true. If I off, is false. So this tell me if I'm signed on. Maybe not the best word, but then I can use this. So I only do this if I'm not satisfied. Yeah, so we check for that. If not satisfied, then we go back to work, or sign on again to work, or trying to find the job. Okay. I will change this message. This is temporary. Okay, so it's able to go back to work, and it's a public, so we can call it from outside. Okay. Then the next bit is doing the behavior tree. So I think I have to add a new check and a new task. So it's try to find, if it's thirsty, it's try to book water. If it's hungry, try to book the hungry. But if that fails, and the same way with the bed, then it comes here to loiter. And then in the very end, after finished loitering, I should add a new task. Well, maybe a check. I can check when we got here if we are still outside, not in contract. No, I can just call it, and then it knows if I'm have signed up or not, so it can go back and work. So after this, it tries to go back working. No, well, there is the check in it, so just let's add the task, and then I can test it. So let me see how I did the task. Okay, like that one. I need to do a similar one. Okay. So no, that's not my task. Okay, I want this task. I just want to find a folder, so I put the right place. Scripts code behavior. Okay, logical. Scripts code behavior. And then let's call this back to work task. No. Is Unity dying? That was weird. Back to work task. Okay. So I need probably most of this, I will see. And then I need the namespace. And I have to call this action. And this is action. I will need a couple of variables from the behavior tree. Okay, I have to check because none of that really. Yeah, I need a function like that. I don't need update. Start. Yeah, we have to send back. And then we have to just a moment. I could just say I'm not. No, I need to get the player or the contractor. So let me see on the behavior tree how I can grab it. Okay. So what are variables I have so far? In contract, I actually need the contractor. Get property, get value. Can I just call? Here is our task. Back to work task is already exist. It's just not doing anything at the moment. I have to be able to call. So can I get game object? Yeah. So let's add. It's maybe easy. It's possible to reach it easier than passing itself in, but I'm not exactly sure. Is there a collider behavior? Technically fine with the game object, so contractor add. Okay. Then it puts. Okay, and then I need to get this game object into here. Let me see how I shared game object. I think that's the one. Contractor, and then I do contractor.value, get component contractor back to work. Yes, I guess that. That's cool. Okay, so we call back to work, which will send us back, and then it says success done. We could actually do a wait depending on if we are in red or yellow, different amount, but I may handle that outside of here. Okay, so now I have error. Yeah. That was too easy. Behavior back to work task 10. Name syscon direct number. Oh, well, I put in the wrong place. I meant to put it here. Okay. It don't have a definition of value. Okay, then I'm wrong. So how is it used? It's just oh no, it's capital. That's the problem. Okay. Now it should be okay. Come on, it's 2 lines of code. How I can have 6 errors in it? Okay, it says it's contractor itself. So contractor value get component contractor and then back to work. I just add this. It's public. It's in the same namespace. Okay, so how the use resource? Or the other ones work. It has value. But I can't get the component on it. That's the problem. Maybe I have to say game object and then get component. No. No, it finds the contractor. It says. But it don't have. Back to work function on it. Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Where's the book resource? Available resource. I could find it. It's interesting how it's not letting me to get a component on the target value. I even can set a game object. Why I can't get a component on it? Or it's actually not saying I can't get the component. Go back to work. Did I misspell something? Oh yeah, I misspelled it. Or miswrite it. Okay, that was it. AI wrote it actually. complete it for me wrongly. Okay. Yeah, that's what was expected. Okay, so back to the behavior tree. Now we have to add this task. So we created this new back to work task. Okay, and then, so what's going on is I'm changing the way how people behave when they are out of a job, which is deterministic, when they have to go work on different things and carry different resources. And when they are values goes to yellow or red, right now they stopped working and they was looking for food. And you have to push the motivate button to even they go back and try to one more task before they again try to find the food. Now I want to automatize that. So every time when they finish a job and they are hungry or thirsty or sleepy and so, then they will try to find and book the right thing to so they can sleep or eat. If they can't find it, then they go back work automatically, at least probably until they health not go to red. But at the moment, I don't care about that. That's a second step. At the moment, I want them to just go back working. So I created this new task, the back to work task, which we run after they loitered when nothing to do, or maybe there is things to do, but they are hungry, or there is nothing to do. They go to this loiter phase. And then what they will try is try to book themselves back to work if they are not that's handled inside, but only if they are not working, then they try to sign up again for another job. Okay, so let's test that. In theory, that should now happen. How I will test this, that's a good question.
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Remove that. Okay, so now what would happen? Excuse me. So what normally happens if I don't build the water source for them to drink and they got thirsty, then they very quickly stop working and stuff. So what I expect now, they actually carry on working. Even they are thirsty, they just loiter a little bit and then go back work. Let's get some pods going. And then they can start to work on some fiber. Now what's that? Carbon fiber. we speed it up a little bit so they get thirsty. If I click on some of them. Haha. Not with speed up speed, I can't. The thirst going down quite quickly. I could just modify it to see. Oh yeah, they need food as well. Or at least. Okay. So they're working nicely. Oh, they are thirsty now. Okay. Are they going back working? Oh. I may cause the issue and the water disappeared. Or he didn't get thirsty. What happened there? Okay. Let me truck one of them. So we see exactly what's happening with the... Okay. Olivia, let's show me what's going on. So, loitering. Ah, that's engineer. I only did the workers. Yeah, I should unite this. Where are the worker? Oh, that's a worker. Okay. So weights. Wait. Is it working? It's working some reason. But now what will you do? Okay. It's doing the waiting. Oh, a robot came there and started to work. Now he's hungry as well. Some of them at least. Just standing there. He should have moved, so yeah, I think all of them stopped. They kind of stuck in this waiting. Okay, how much this wait here? Normally wait 3 to 8 seconds. Some of them went to red now. Okay, so my question is, unfortunately the engineer will not work, but the workers should. Okay, so if I put down my testing method is not great. Even water. Okay, I forgot the water. Let me see. Okay, the robot doing it. And the engineers cannot do. Okay, I don't know them. Yeah, biologists should grow the plants. Where are my biologists? Okay, they doesn't look like they're interacting anymore with the... Oh, okay. It's actually went to book. And is that successful? The funny bit is they are here. And they're kind of stuck there. Okay, another worker. Stuck there. This one is waiting. Should be 8 seconds maximum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not moving. Random wait between 3 to 8 seconds. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's stuck here instead of moving forward. Okay, let's see why that could be. We're sending back success, so it should go move on. Except if there is error. Okay, let's see for errors. Ah, yeah. Okay, there was error. I know why. The reason for that, because I actually did not set I did not assign the game object. So for our worker here, I go to the behavior tree and then I click on this one and I inspect it. It's not set. And I have to get the contractor like that. I could set it directly though. Doesn't matter. It's better like this if I have a variable for it. Okay, so now I don't know if it works or not, of course, yet because it's not tested, but at least let's put this over to the engineer as well. Okay. Of course, here I have to also set the contractor. Or is that how to set it? Ah, yeah. It's just I have to set himself in there. Then I do it for the last one because this takes just a sec. And then just set himself in. Okay. And then contractor, good. So now it's properly set up. Let's try again. I forgot to do that.
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Okay, let's just set up the basics. This will help so much beginners, newcomers to the game, because a lot of people, if they messed up in the beginning, then it was hard to recover. here the pods. And then I again will willingly forgot adding the water. I think I put some plastic here. Let's see if this new behavior tree action task works. Okay, let me speed it up so we can get to the point when they're getting thirsty. It's strange to work with it because I was working the last 2 weeks on the or more on the robots. So it's strange to see again the people on the platforms. I did turn them off and I tested everything with the robots. Okay. They are getting thirsty soon. Yeah, they got thirsty, so that's so done, and let's see what they are doing. Okay. Oh, yeah. He was still working. And then it should loiter around a little bit. Okay, kind of stopped. Okay, let's see what the AI doing there. No, he moved. Oh, moved for work for the another one. Okay. Let me see. Yes, waiting. Ah, there was something. It's waiting. It's doing the right waiting, but here there is something. Okay, sorry guys, I have to pick up the phone. Sorry, it was not really important call, looks like. Okay, so back to the... It's some reason when it's comparing this field, it fails. Ah. Only would run if it's not in contract, so... That's interesting. Okay, everybody is thirsty, but they are still working. But they are kind of waiting. But there is something here going on. Okay, let's see Anu, the guy who is not a biologist, but maybe a worker. Yeah, I know. They are went into red now. They thirst. Soon they will be hungry as well. Yeah, they're still working. But let me get this person. He's just standing around. Oh, they never finish these. No way we run out of... Oh, we run out of stuff. Okay, that's why. Okay, definitely is a progress forward because even if they just waiting, but some reason it's the moving around script is not really doing its job. In case of yes, it's waiting and then goes back work, which is fine. It's just not walking around on the city a little bit, because that's what I want to do when they are hungry and things. They're not just work. They are stop and then walk around and things like that. So, but some reason it says it's in contract. Where's the contractor script? It's not in contract, so it should not grade that out. You see? Ah, somehow here I got the component name on this one. Now it's in contract. And now we're not coming here. And now it's out of contract. But still, and then it's this one puts it back. But some reason here. Okay. Component name. This is actually interesting. Ah, okay, so it's just get type with assembly. That's how is it getting that. So it's self, get the contractor, and then check if the field in contract. But it doesn't look like working. Because it always says no, it's not, even when it's not contract. And it says compare value to be false. So actually, the new stuff what I add is working because they're waiting. They wait and then try to rejoin. I'm wondering why this one works and this one not. Ah, that's why. That's the wrong object. Okay, that's the wrong object. Okay, let's check that on all. So this one, people AI, but this one, some reason was that one, or of course not for him. I think it was probably the biologist. It's set wrong. Yes, this one's set wrong. Or is that no? That just set float. Then it's not. This two is the same. This get says false, and this case says true. And this checking exactly the same value, both of them. Great. Ah, that's wrong. Okay, so the biologist has this one set wrong. So they would never go walking around. See? I wonder now if any other ones are when I that's correct, that's correct, that's correct. And then I don't know if there is more like that somewhere else. That's correct. Okay, so the biologist had a bug like that. Wow. I wonder, because I had some problem with these robots, if they have the same issue. No, that's correct. That's correct. Okay, let me check make one the another one, this one. If this setting is maybe, yeah, that's correct. Correct and correct. They are different than the humans. A lot simpler the behavior. The humans will have even more because they need oxygen later and fun and stuff like that. I have to add. But it works the same way when it works now with these. The concept is completely, it's just same idea. Okay. I actually should use the same tree and reuse that instead of have 3 copies of it. Well, I do that off screen. Okay, so
Hello, Commander.
I have to watch out a little bit more for my carbon fiber because I only have 20.
Survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Let's disassemble that. Maybe I can afford one more. That would be 6, 7, 8 or 9, and plus okay, let's make sure the resource production is correct first. So let's put the 3 there, and then only after that put the storage pods down. And then build the food. Okay, and I skip again the water. So anyway, just okay, and then let's speed it up. And then just click on one of the guys to see the biologist is the best because they do a lot of stop and go. Okay, so far they behaving how they should, and they were getting thirsty soon, and there will be no water. Yeah. Okay, now let's see how they behave. So just standing. There was something else. Oh. They don't have... Okay. The position... It's not set. Okay. It actually... We fixed one step of it, but there is another settings there, which is... Looks like... broken. Yes, this one is not set. Why is that? That one's set, this one not set. Okay, something is missing here too. Oh no, the target location is set, the target position is set. Okay, let me check this in another guy. Yeah, that's correct. It's only the biologist had multiple problems with the... I never noticed it because they were working so much in the... And this one will only make them wander around. They just was waiting around. Okay, now, in theory, all of them is set properly. Oh, wait, I will probably do this.
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Still late, lobby. Okay. And then platforms to place stuff. Then build so they can start to work. And then we pick one of them. Ah, they're carrying stuff. Okay, we have a biologist. They will come back soon. Yeah. That's interesting. Because I'm so used to it, they are staying around the grow pods. When there is nothing to do. But now they walking around a little bit. And then they go to work again. Okay. That seems to look like working. This guy. Let's try to wait and then try to sign on. If it would be signed off. But it's not because they are not thirsty yet. Okay, now let's speed it up until they're thirsty. So they still behave correctly when they are not thirsty or so. And then let's okay, now they got thirsty. So now they go for the little walk and then come back. Good. Okay. And then they work again. Let's see. Oh, no, he picked up. Oh, that was a worker. No, he's working. He went thirsty. But then loiters a little bit. The maybe I don't want it actually do a waiting here when yeah, it's only doing the waiting if it's not have another contract. So that's actually correct. Because I was wondering again. And then now, if I build the water source, because this will actually start to build on the halt as well. Slowly, but... So if I build the water place, then they should satisfy their thirst. Ah, there was no production on the factory. Now it is. It's filled up with CO2 now. Yeah. Well, the robots build it. Some of them were dehydrated, but now they can come and drink. Okay, that helps a lot. And now they're getting hungry. Cool. Okay. I think I will do a bit of a minute break. I'll come back in a second. So please hang on. Okay. I just need a break. Hi, I'm back. And let's see. So, the only thing what I was thinking to add here is change this waiting time depending on the state. So, they seek out a spot to hang around. And then they wait. If they are still not in contract, they wait 3 to 8 seconds. So they could wait an extra amount of time if they are in red. They have the normal wait and another one which is a little bit longer. I don't think I have one which is checking all. I only have this state satisfied for that, which is checking whatever is the set value. Yeah, it just returns depending on the values. So technically it's the same like this, but I need all to check all. Or I don't think I can make array as a variable. Yeah, no, just normal. All right. I think I will rethink what extra to do. But there is one more important thing. So that can be stay. If they're yellow or red, they are the same. It's more just affecting the health. However, this one shouldn't go back if we are the health is low. Okay, that's more important here. So right now we just call go back to work, and that one would put you back in work if it's not satisfied, or at least called sign on. And sign on is goes on, but we have to make sure actually our health is not too low. So if the health is too low, then it shouldn't do this. And I have to check if we have the stat for the... yeah, we have stat group nodes available. Okay. Just checking off. Okay, so I just will take out our own stud group node. And I do it this for, at the moment, for humans. Human or robot. Or is that at start it pulls it out? Oh, okay, so own stud group node has it. Okay, I already have this, and then I can use that, okay. I only have to find the health. Okay, so. Oh, come on. Stats find. Where? Stat dot stat type equals so it pulls out the health stat. And what I'm doing with it, get stat bond green. Wait, let's just start. I have to check, I have no idea. What's the type of the stat group? Stat data. Okay, so stat data health stat equals okay, but so get current bond stud bond red or it's better to say not green. Green and not yellow, not gold. Then, oh, what happened here? This definitely was not here. Yeah, sure. It's not really useful lately. I even want to turn it off. So if it's not green and not gold, oh no. If it's green or gold, it have to be that. If it's red or yellow, the health, then it stops working. Then the motivation should work. So when it's the health in yellow, we still should be able to motivate it. And then the circle closed. So node get current band. Because it will be no automatically go back work if it's yellow. But so I have to rewrite this, and instead of getting all the stats, I only need to find I need this instead of that. Okay, before I do that change, I want to make sure we'll not break the robots. So if I check a robot, oh, I need the stats. What they have. I think they have completely separate set. Repair, power. Oh, they have health. And health works the same way. Okay, so good. Under the hood I kept it the same. So I can write this way. So I grab the health stat. And then if I want to keep this for a little while, I will remove it later. If health stat yellow, if it's in yellow, then I'm allowed to motivate. Then the motivation button works. So I can motivate a sick people to work, and the ones are automatically will pick up work if they're just hungry and stuff like that. Yeah, that's so much more user-friendly than before. Okay. Oh yeah. Before continue, I just wanted to do something yesterday, and I want to set the platforms. To auto heal, structural integrity. It automatically grows. And no, crumble. That's already falling down. Or this one is the fractured. That one falling down, and the crumble one is when they value go, still can heal. Okay, wanted to do this change. That's just from yesterday. Okay, so let's test this. Will be tricky, but the best to test this on probably on the biologist. biologists. Because they very frequently have to switch grow pods to work with.
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Yeah, let's skip that. I will add the new bar later. It's very old, that progress bar. Because all other buildings actually have animation when it's built, but not the platform. That's the reason I left it in. I want to add actually animation too, when it's replacing the bits. Okay, let's speed this up. And then I will do a couple of tests with biologist in the... Okay. We will need another one. Okay, let's them get thirsty. And they're just bringing in all the... Yeah, they're still working. Thirsty. I'm not building food or water for them. So the health can start to lower. But they're still working. Yeah, that's already hungry. They can still eat because we bring some food at start of the game. Some reason the health is not changing. That's maybe a bug. Let me turn off the fog. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to get food every now and then, but can't find, and then it goes back to work. Now the health is going down because they are thirsty very much. Yes, dehydrated. This feels like torture. walk away. Why not? Okay. Now this guy already have a lot of problems. One of them is the rotation. Okay, soon I can slow it down to see the effects. When the health goes to yellow, he will stop working, but I can still motivate it in theory. Okay, they hit the yellow. Okay, so they should not work, or they should stop if they was in work. Yeah, they stop working. Okay, so now motivate it. Okay, maybe I could motivate it to go back to work. But that one started to work. And then work to the another one. That's interesting, they shouldn't. Is he go back? Or ship go back, Solidia? Are you going back? No. He's just wandering around. No, it went back. Okay, let's see what happens if they go to red. The health. Yeah, she goes back to her. But that error is somewhere else. I know where. Okay. Okay, let's get the health to red. And then see. They should stop working. Okay. Now, whoever is in red should not work. No, still working. Okay. Something is not right with not the code what we wrote, but there is another piece of. Yeah, they still go work. And dying now. Okay. I don't think this is the problem, because that actually reacted when I pushed. But there is another piece where this one, which is signs on and off for the work. Yeah, this signs us on and off. But I don't need to do that. Or no, this one is signs off. Okay. I have to read this, sorry. So when any of these, collect them all, and also they are green or gold, then it signs on to work. That's independent from the behavior tree. It just turns it on and off, which actually maybe not need to be done because now it sends it back to work automatically. So I could actually stop this and then let the behavior tree send the NPCs to work. But this is only doing it if all of them is green automatically. Possibly we could skip this and then handle it through the go back to work function, which checks for the health only. So because this is doing the signing off and on. Well, the off is important, but on not necessary because we do it from back to work. And this one signs off are off. Signing off is not mean it stopped working, it just means it will not pick up a new job if the stats under 5. Okay, so where else we calling sign on? Motivation, but again only if the stat band is yellow is allowed. Go back to work will call automatically and it checks if the health is in green or gold, only then it allows. And then has a sign on. Oh, okay, wait and sign on. Maybe that one get caught from somewhere. Okay, let's check wait and sign on. Okay, if we abort the contract, then it tries to sign on after. Okay, well, it's possibly don't need to do that anymore because if we are signing off, then it will go and then only go back to work on the end of the cycle. A lot of things is simplified with this. Give up. Okay, if we call give up, then again we was waiting and then sign on, which is not necessarily needed in it anymore. Yes, because it signs on independent of if we want or not. Okay. Okay, let's try. So it's we not auto sign back on. I take these off because these are automatically puts us back. Another behavior tree would do that for us. And then I may temporarily take this out because the behavior tree should sign us up if we are eligible. So fewer places we do this, less chance of error. So the events only signs us off the stat events. Abort is just signs of off. If we motivate, yeah, and then go back to work, call with sign us on. Well, this make probably stops the robots working because I did not add this to the robots yet, I think. And then sign on. Now, anywhere else we call sign on. That's odd. That's not used. Okay. Only 3 places. That's correct. That's correct. And then, yeah, we just commented that out. Okay, let's see. But then I have to make sure the robots also do this. Otherwise the robot stops working. I possibly eliminated a couple of possible errors here by simplifying this, or I caused a bunch of them. We see. Okay. So I need this one back to work because now it depends on it to be present. I just have to set up the contractor, which is itself. Okay, and then do that with the engineer robot. And then just set it up. And then do that with the construction robot and then the carrier robot. Oops, I lost it. I didn't copy. I lost the copy. Okay, this gets them back to work. Okay, everything still should work.
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Yes, we shall. Let's test this. If they're still working. No one moves. I broke it. No one moves. Okay, let me see what's going on. Let's select one of them. So we are not in contract and nothing is moving. That's interesting. Okay, so they're not hungry, nothing. Oh, it's failed this. Okay, we only do the book to the task if there. Okay, I know what's going on. So I have a bunch of loitering nodes, which they can walk around to. Well, none of them exits, so it's exited this sequence, so we never get to the back to the work task. So Yes, I forgot. I don't have walking points when I start the game. It's only attached at the moment to the dome. So I have to make sure this is still accessible even if this one exits. Okay. How I do that? I have to restructure that a bit. Because it's trying to book the spots to walk to, and there isn't any. So it says the sequence can be continued, and then this goes out. Well, could I connect this? Why I can't? Okay, something. I can't click it. Okay, I can't edit it. Something is going on. Please. I click on it. Yeah, it was not in edit mode. It says edit mode now. Yeah, I can. I don't know if it will work if I directly connecting it there. Because it's, we'll try to run this sequence and then goes to back to work. Okay, so if now I set the guys up to build, they will carry all the items. They not build because that's the engineer. But
Hello, Commander. Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno.
moving.
Shall we begin?
The engineer will not go because I didn't set that up yet, man. Cool. Okay, let's see if I set up the engineer as well, the same way. Okay, now they should be able to build. And if I can build, then I set everything else up like this. I'm often moving out from the camera. I see that. Okay, let's build a couple of things.
Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
Okay, is the engineer actually doing something? Yeah, building. Cool. Oh, that's so much more simplified stuff. Cool. Okay, let's set everybody up like that. So I had to separate out from the loiter code. Let's set the biology stuff the same way. And then let's start with the worker robot. Oh. And engineer robot. And then the last one is the career robot. Okay. Let me run that, and everything should build nice. And everybody should move. Alright, so let's build
Hello, Commander.
the city.
Welcome to Venusville, the first floating city in the clouds of Venus. I am your AI assistant, here to help you survive and prosper in this rather cozy inferno. Shall we begin?
No, I don't want to do the tutorial. Okay, and that's the robot built it. Engineer. Carrier robot. Nothing to carry, I guess. Okay, let's build. This is a new idea to build that way. I usually keep space here around it so I can have 4 balloons. At least before I change them to vertical engines. Alright, so I think I'm getting to the end for this today, so just before I go, I want to announce I will post that soon, but there will be another serial starting, and that one is creating assets, store assets, and developing those instead of the game. I don't have a date for it yet, but one of the evenings, UK time, so it will be probably a lot more convenient for you guys to actually watch it, not like these morning sessions. Oh yeah, I'm not testing them, so I would like to add some water. Probably I want one more of the food. Yeah, or everything works. I think that will be stabilize a lot of things. Okay, so if I see they do something like working and now I abort, stop doing that. Okay, well, didn't pick up the movement animation for a second, but went back and working nice. Okay, so abort still working, everything is still working, but we simplified, and it's controlled from the behavior when it's going back to, or it's technically after it's checked automatically, trying to go back every time, sign back to work. Excellent. So this is it, and the announcement is I will put out soon. There will be one of the evenings every week, and I will work on assets what you guys can use after. I will put it up on the asset store, and there will be some free ones, some paying ones. Somehow I have to keep the channel running. So, yep. Thank you for watching, and then see you next time.